Before we get into it, I want to remind everyone that we are presented by BetOnline.ag. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and number one source for everything sports betting. Every stat, matchup breakdown, and even live odds and spreads to bet on during games. BetOnline has the largest catalog of odds on everything from football, MLB playoffs, NHL, NBA, and even political props. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker or unwind with one of our over 150 slot games. Head to the website today to get in on the action with America's most trusted site for online wagering. BetOnline, the game starts here.
This shit feel like A7. Put lines up through my S's. Wake up in the morning, count my blessings. Feel like heaven. This shit feel like A7.
Yes, sir. Welcome to another Money Down Monday is what we like to call it. Another live episode. Got Monday Night Football going on. Jets, Bills. Looking like a good football game right now. Got Josh Allen doing his thing. Oh, and from the Believe Network. Can't forget that. Brought to you by, betonline.ag. Can't forget that. Shout out to them. We got Monday Night Football going on. Jets, Bills, good football game. Aaron Rodgers got a couple of tugs. Josh Allen got a couple of tugs. Making some plays. My favorite running back from this past draft, Neal, he's doing his thing with James Cook out. He told that pill he running with a little bit more power than I thought he had. He running through some arm tackles, making some plays. But this is like a good one. It's a fight for first place in the AFC East. We didn't really know what it was going to look like for the Jets this week. Whether they're going to be down in the dumps after firing Robert Saleh, whether they're going to come out firing. That first drive looked good. I know Breece Hall dropped that pass on third down, and Aaron Rodgers was a little ticked off. But you could tell the difference in the offense, though. I will say that. It's a lot more creativity, shift in motion, getting Garrett Wilson moved around. He came out just like 2 weeks ago saying he felt like they didn't do enough. And look, now they moving him around, giving the football in space. I like what I'm seeing so far from them.
It's just so crazy to me because, they didn't really make no changes, on the offense side, except obviously change like play caller. But this should have been happening when the OC that was calling them plays was there. So
Hackett.
It's just Hackett, right? It's so interesting to see just how something so little as, all right, James, you calling the plays now. Everything looked totally different, but. I don't know if people was able to see, but before the half ended, Aaron Rodgers was able to throw out another Hail Mary, his fourth in his career. That's crazy. You'll never see stuff like that happen, especially to the same player over and over. But the Bills was pulling away for a little bit, but it just seemed like that. Obviously, that play, kind of brought some life back into the Jets and in this game. So hopefully for a good closeout. Need the Jets to win, man. But I mean the Jets to win. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
What you seen from tonight, Warren?
Yeah, man, I like it. The interim head coach right now, Jeff Ulbrich, was one of our defensive coaches when I was playing in Atlanta in 2015. So I was happy about that. The guy brings a ton of juice, brings a lot of character. So it's good to see the guys, rallying around him and playing some good ball because you don't know what to expect when you lose a head coach, especially when all the players have a good relationship with them. Raises a lot of question marks, so on and so forth, and you never know. So it's good to see guys playing some good ball. Now you want them to make a couple of plays earlier on in the game to put themselves in a better position right now. But they're playing well for what they've done the first few games of the season, and now switching play callers and firing head coach.
Yeah, what the strangest thing that I've seen from the Jets so far is the defense, man. It's the effort, right? The effort looking a little bit off, man. Usually they're a stingy defense. There's a lot of open running lanes going on, some open receivers. I know, in London they got called for a couple holding calls. Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed. DJ Reed got a couple of holding calls or pass interference calls early on in this game. So I think they need to clean that up a little bit. There's enough talent there. I think they just got to get back to playing with a ton of effort because they got a good football team, especially on that side of the ball. So I expect them to start out the game a little bit faster. I'm surprised by that.
And for me, it's what's really surprising is the Bills don't really have nobody like standing out that would scare you on offense for them to be playing as well as they are against the Jets defense. Obviously the Jets defense is kind of what's been holding the fort down for these past couple weeks. So just to kind of see, some of the stuff that's going on, but they're putting together a good defensive drive right now. Hopefully they can finish it out and get the ball back in Rodgers' hand, and he can kind of probably take the lead, man. But super surprising. The running back, like you said, I mean, he's been cutting up early. I think in the first half he had like 94 yards combined as far as like running in the past game. So, if he keep playing the way he playing, right, like James Cook, injury, but
kind of put some touches a little bit,
pep in yourself, man. Make sure you get back to that motor rotor. So, man, just overall Monday night, good game, man. Can't complain about it.
And man, so we had some other week 6 matchups. Yesterday had a couple lopsided victories. Pittsburgh won pretty handily. We had Detroit that won pretty handily. Green Bay handled business against Arizona.
The Bears.
Jordan Love lit it up. Yeah, the Bears lit it up. I don't know who's y'all biggest winners from week 6 so far that y'all seen.
I'm gonna say obviously Detroit looked
out
of this world, right? Like, they look like they second round playoffs ready to get to the divisional championship game. I'm gonna say though Tampa Bay, man, just being able to put. how many did they put up? Like 51?
51, yeah.
51, I think. Just to be able to put 50 on an NFL team, especially a team that
was playing hot early on,
and a defense, they're known for defensive ball. Was just surprising to me. I mean, Baker played out of his mind, and then to be able to see Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, like it's gonna be some mismatches. It's gonna be tough to stop them two once you get later on into the season and balls start actually meaning something as far as playoffs, X, Y, and Z. So I don't know, but I say Tampa Bay. I give them boys the nod of just impressive.
What about you, Warren?
I'm a stand in NFC. I'm gonna go with the Bears. I mean, to be 4-2 right now, I'm gonna be honest. I ain't think I'd ever see the Bears have a winning season, or at least be having a winning season for the longest time.
I mean, we said, early before the season started, we thought they had a chance.
They had a chance, but I ain't think I was gonna see it after the first couple weeks. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know the fans ain't. I know they home fans ain't even think they was gonna have a winning season, but just being able to see Caleb play as well as he's been playing. That's what 2 back-to-back games of 4+ touchdowns or something like that. Like. Man, he looked like a veteran. He's playing very well. He's making smart throws. And whatever they're doing on the offensive side of the ball is working for them, and they need to keep doing it. But they're the biggest winner, especially being 4-2 right now, having some hard fought weeks. And shouts out to that defense. Yeah. That defense is fire.
Yeah,
I'm getting Keenan the ball too. I think
getting Keenan, I know they're thankful he back.
Yeah, getting him the ball is gonna help him out a lot.
Caleb had himself a day. I mean, this is probably one of his best performances yet, spreading the ball around. I know he had the one little interception, kind of lobbed the ball up to DJ Moore. He could have just put on a rope, would have had a good opportunity to get in there, possibly score a touchdown, kind of lofted it. Probably didn't see the safety. But other than that, I feel like he played pretty flawless. Got outside the pocket, did some things, was accurate. So the more he builds that confidence, I think this team will continue to get better. My biggest winner from, week 6, I actually got to call this game was Green Bay. To see Jordan Love, in person. I never really got to watch him for a full game. That kid's special throwing that football, man. He had 4 tugs, spreading the ball around. The one interception that he had, a receiver slipped, and Sean Murphy Bunting ended up getting an interception. But they look good, man. They look scary. When they got Watson, Dobbs, Jaden Reed, Tucker Kraft, Jaden Reed, he having a heck of a year so far. He definitely one of them guys. And then Josh Jacobs, he a physical setting the tone. Like I didn't quite understand, why, they let Aaron Jones go. But when I see the way Josh Jacobs run that ball, he a little bit different. No shade against Aaron Jones, good player. I love watching him, but he's like a tone setter, man. He run between them tackles, runs behind his pads. I see why they went out there and paid him that money. But that offense looked dangerous, man. When all them boys out there,
it's crazy too, bro. Because the division, man. Like
that's the best division in football right now.
Division in football, ain't really
right now. Yeah, you can't even make that face.
Yeah, I can't even. It's clear as day, man.
I'm not saying like it's the NFC West. I'm not saying that, but you think
So what's the best division then?
But that's what I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, as of right now,
it's no weak. Ain't no weak spot. Like,
everybody got the Bears at
4-2.
Yeah, that's
I think Minnesota 5-0.
5-0. Green Bay
4-1.
Yeah,
they 4-2. So
yeah, you're right. I can't argue with that.
Like cooking over there, boy. You got to cook it every week. You might be short. You might be having a solid record and potentially could miss a playoff, or they may try and have one division where they can sneak everybody in somehow.
I was just about to ask that. Is it possible to get all 4 in?
It can happen. If the rest of the NFC not going, I mean, look, that's a tough division, though. But to see the way Green Bay played, I know a couple weeks ago the Vikings jumped out on them, and then Green Bay came storming back. They ended up winning the game, but yeah, man, and their defense looks a lot better. Them boys attacking the football. They creating turnovers. They got Jair Alexander back last week. All those guys were making plays.
McKinnon.
Yeah, McKinney. Woo, he didn't get a pick this week.
He didn't get a pick this week,
but he had 5 picks in 5 weeks. I mean, he was flying around too, man. I thought he was a great signing. Giants definitely, wish they probably brought him back. But yeah, I like Green Bay. Y'all got any losers from week 6? Anybody big lose? I mean,
I got another winner.
You got another winner.
I got another winner. Shoot, the Rams, because we ain't lose this week.
Hey,
bro. We all play this week.
We got Vegas.
Oh, that's to get back on track.
Hey, no. At this point, tank for Travis.
Y'all do need a DB.
1-4. We need a DB. Or
you might be on something, GM. Could you imagine if he is able to do both ways?
Yeah,
him, Puka, and have him like as that. Ooh, I ain't gonna lie, you might be on to something with that one.
We gonna see.
And then just I'm doing my GM thing. You know what I'm saying? We could hypothetically, if we don't take Travis, trade back, get a couple of first round picks. We're gonna tank, lose the rest of the season, trade back, get a couple of first round picks.
You better get a mean fine.
Yeah. Big old investigation.
What you mean? We 1-4. Our top players been out, so technically, I mean, you can't investigate us losing if we only win 1 game this season.
I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You might be on something.
You feel what I'm saying? Hey, finish out the season. Keep Puka and Coop healthy. Trade back. Get you a couple big picks. Get you a couple big players. We need linebackers. We need to restaff our defense for sure. Offensive, we got our offensive pieces. We can win with our offensive pieces. Yeah. But this ain't the Rams time. I'm gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But if they hear me, hey, Travis or Tank. Take a pick.
I'm trying to think who Gary O talking about. He said after the bye, their schedule is really good. I wonder if you're talking about Bears or.
Were you talking about Bears or were you talking about Detroit Lions? Who are you speaking of on that one, Gary? Let us know. Week 6 losers. Y'all got any losers? My loser from
New Orleans.
New Orleans. That's your.
I was gonna say Seattle.
Oh yeah, New Orleans. But you get hung 50. Come on, bro. And then it's a team that we known for. Like we was talking about a couple weeks ago, right? When they started out real hot, we was like, boy, if they offense, I told y'all
Derek Carr got hurt. Derek Carr didn't play.
But even still, when he was playing, Spence played straight.
Spence played decent. He played winnable football.
But 51.
I ain't gonna give up 51 crazy.
Ooh, go Breece Hall. Close ripped off some. So Jets driving.
Caliber that defense. But I'm gonna go New Orleans as my loser this week.
Mine, Jacksonville Jaguars just been stinking it up every single week. Watching them early in the morning this past Sunday, that junk just looked bad.
I said early in
the morning, bro. And y'all know I picked them to win that division. It's just looking like everybody just taking a turn, making a mistake. Either Trevor overthrows somebody, offensive lineman don't block somebody, running back fumble, receiver drop the ball, tight end fumble, give up a big play. Just like I don't know what's going on over there. I know Doug Peterson's a good football coach. They have a ton of talent. They defensively, I think they're a little shortage, like in that secondary but offensively, they got everything you need to go out there and score some points. I mean, Tank Bigsby been doing solid, and I know Etienne's been pretty quiet, but you got all these guys at receiver, and you got Trevor. I know he's been inconsistent to start the year. It's just been bad, man. Like I thought they would eventually try and pick it up, get it going. It's it's looking real sad over there, man. Jacksonville.
Hey, I'm going with Dallas. Dallas look horrible. Yeah. They look terrible. 9 points, field goals, bro. You couldn't put no points on the board. The weapons you got. Hey, I mean, Dak didn't play a great game. Dak didn't play a good game. CD played all right.
On that boy birthday too.
That boy birthday too. That boy up there looking sick.
Yeah. They had my fault, Warren. They had they had the camera on the whole time. That boy had that look like, man, I'll blow this. I'll blow the whole organization. Everybody gotta go. I'm surprised, but obviously it's mid-year. They ain't gonna make no moves during the year. I've been seeing everybody on ESPN just saying they don't think Dallas in a bad spot. I don't know how you don't think that.
I mean, they 3-3, right? So they're still in a decent spot. It could be 1-4, 1-5 type. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't all bad. Although that on Sunday it was all bad. And I will say Detroit. You go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. My bad. I'll wait. Sorry.
No, I just say Detroit. Them boys on fire, and I say Dan Campbell. He wasn't calling out them dogs neither. They were letting them rip. They were the trick plays,
bro. So I think the last pick that Dak threw, but the last series before they yanked the starters out. Through the pick, I'm like, okay, it's probably like 8 minutes left in the game, man. Go ahead and run the ball, kind of milk the clock. No, that boy went and scored more points. I said, oh yeah. I said he trying to get somebody fired. He trying to get somebody.
I mean, I like it though, man. Hey, look, we up this many points. Hey, we just gotta run the ball. You gotta stop us at the end of the day. So look, it's the NFL, man. I mean, ain't nobody just trying to get the game over. We gonna put it on you. Gonna make you work. It's tough though, man.
I don't know if it's looking pretty for them in the next few weeks either, because I was looking at it, bro. You got the Niners at San Fran, in Atlanta.
The Niners always got
home versus Philly. Ooh. Then you got home versus Houston, and then you're in Washington.
Oh, so yeah,
but
like we're gonna find out about them.
You done played two, and again, we just made fun of the Saints, but so far you've played two pretty tough teams to start the season. To start the first 6 weeks, you played New Orleans and you got cooked like 40-something-19, and then you just lost against the Lions like 40-something-9.
They almost dropped 50,
and they almost dropped 50. And so like you're talking about offenses that are just as good right now. You might have a little bit of an easier time with the Niners, but you got Atlanta who's picking it up. You got Jaden Daniels and the Commanders who's playing some very good ball right now.
Lost, they look good.
Houston, their offense finna be cranking, especially once Nico come back. If Nico's back by that time, I mean, it's just like then you got Philly. If Philly come, that's a division rivalry. I mean, that's a division rivalry. You got a tough next 5 weeks.
Yeah, hey,
it's crazy too because and we said it a couple episodes ago. Like Dallas needed to make a splash trade. They need to do something. Yeah. Yeah. And just to continue to see, like, they're not making no moves. It don't seem like no urgency. I mean, I don't know if your key pieces that you could probably offer in a trade are hurt, I guess, if you look at it like that. But at the same point, like, if you don't make no moves or you don't get nobody else in there, it's gonna be a long year. You just read off the schedule. I might see 2 wins out of that. I mean, it's the league, so a team could come out slow, or you might run into a week where you might be able to steal one, but that's a tough schedule. That's a real tough schedule. And I want to say this too, man. Shout out to Coach, Dan Campbell, because I don't want to seem like I'm crazy, but sportsmanship is a little bit like run the scoreboard.
Run it up.
National Football League, these grown ass men ain't no. We trying to
make it
run
easy.
Run the score.
You put a still work. You down 40. You know what I'm saying? Make you get cussed out on that film. You see me
on the
field. Make it tough for you on Monday film. Make it tough.
I'll give you a couple bad more plays. We're gonna keep it in that same game. Post game today, we'll be at Amon-Ra St. Brown when he posted a little something, talking his stuff. But I don't know what the exact post was. Kind of cater towards the Cowboys defense, and then Jordan Lewis, who obviously matched up with him quite a few times in the slot. felt some type of way about it. So he called. He said, "You a bitch." send him a DM. Said, "You a bitch," and then obviously Amon-Ra St. Brown posted on the story, kind of exposed that. Which, look, I think both of them kind of handled it pretty petty. I know this is kind of the new day and age of football where everything kind of gets handled on social media versus either on the field or in person.
No, they got look, man,
look, Jordan, you can't get mad, man. Look, you had your opportunity out there last night to go out there, handle business, take a shot on whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do it then. Like don't send a message, send them a DM. That ain't doing nothing. You ain't getting your get back with that. Like
I was gonna say, how many years Jordan Lewis been in the league now?
He's been in for a while. He's about 7, 8. I feel like close to that.
Yeah, a minute. It's been in the league for a minute. I just think, man, like you said, man, it's a new generation. I don't know what it is with that's a pet peeve of mine. It's like I honestly hate when I'm on social media and I see whether girls or another, you know what I'm saying? Like I hate seeing people share messages, but that's something that just irked me. And obviously in the game, I want to say they had beef before this because I think I seen Amon St. Brown talking about it on the Pivot on another podcast, just talking about him having a little beef with J. Lou. But at the same time, I just feel like, man, you handle that between y'all. If it's really pressure, look at Mike Evans and Sean and Marshawn. Like,
hey, throw them hands on the field.
If it's really pressure, you don't hear nothing outside of that. But on the field, it's on site. So I just think it could have been handled a little bit differently from both ways. But man, stop sharing DMs and all that stuff like that. That's not cool at all.
And in that same game too, the Lions, caught a tough break. Aiden Hutchinson got hurt when he broke his tibia. So look, that's a serious injury. Who knows how long it takes that kid to recover? But he's a good football player for them, a leader, animal. For real. Every year he's gotten better and better, and he got hurt getting a sack too. So, man, it's a tough break. I don't know exactly how they replace him. That's a big time playmaker. I know their defensive front isn't necessarily that dominant without him. So it'll be interesting to see how they handle that for the rest of the year, whether they try and make a trade or they just rely upon the guys on their roster. But you can already see all the guys, they feel, some type of way about that. All the tweets and everything, they're going to dedicate the rest of the season towards them. It's a tough break, man, and it's hard. It's the game of football. Injuries going to happen. Whenever you see one of your top guys go down like that, man, it's not a good feeling. Definitely not. So I don't know how y'all think they handle that for the rest of the year.
Sure, you better start sending 2 or 3 to make up for that 2 or 3 more to make up that for that production. You got to start sending the crib. I mean, because if you think about it, he's their best pass rusher, probably one of the most productive. So it's gonna be tough to fill them shoes. It's not like you got somebody on the other end that's matching production. You don't have a lot of guys on the inside matching production from a pass rush standpoint. Yeah. So if you're gonna try to replicate that as best as you can, you're gonna have to send a couple more whenever you zone it up and send a couple more. Cover zero, send obviously. But you're gonna have to bring more pressure from other guys.
I think, man, you gotta be able to package up a trade, man, and because I think for Detroit is like the window. I'm not saying the window is closing because obviously last year played in the NFC Championship, came up short. Should have. Why are you laughing, Warren?
I'm calling everybody out.
No. What I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying is I'm not saying the window's closing. They played in the NFC Championship last year. But at the same time, it's more of a now or never thing. Like, you can't expect
great opportunity this year.
It's a great opportunity. This the year. Like, you putting together a really solid year, and you talking about, Matt just put in there. He's like leading sacks in the NFL. Like, so to lose him is huge. But if it's such a importance of bringing a championship to that city, you can't you got to be able to go all in right now. Yeah. That's why I'm saying if you package it up and I give you a first and a second, I've been seeing on ESPN they talking about going to get Max Crosby. Not saying that Vegas would let him
ain't
go.
Doing that. I don't think so.
But you go out there and get you a pass rusher of that caliber. Probably not going to be able to replace 8 and 100%. But at the same time, if you can get somebody that can heat up the quarterback and apply pressure with the secondary and the way the defense has been playing, you'll be able to kind of, make up some of that ground. But, man, you talking about I'm calling. I ain't calling. I'm just saying, man, you're trying to win, but you better win now.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity this year with the way they've been playing. But look, man, they can win without him. Just got to find a way to replace that production, which is definitely going to be tough. Yeah. We're going to switch the topic. We're going to switch it over to my New England Patriots. Yesterday was May Day. Drake May got his first start in the league. Started off a little shaky, overthrew Pop Douglas, threw an interception. But after that, to me, the kid looked really good. He settled in, made some throws. He took a ton of hits, which, obviously I expected. The offensive line struggled some. They gave him some clean pockets. At the same time, they gave him some dirty pockets. He got hit a little bit, but he stood in there. He extended plays. He ran the football some. I know last week and the last 2 weeks I said that it probably wasn't the right decision, but after the game, I take what I said back. I think it was the right decision. He made some good throws, the deep pass to Butte down the sideline. He had another deep crosser to Pop Douglas for a tug. Like, we haven't seen that from the offense all year long. Jacoby was playing a little bit more passive. Not really trying to ruin the game, just trying to protect the football, live to fight another play. This kid's he just letting it spin, trusting his arm, trusting the process, and look, I mean, if this offensive line can just find a way to give him just a little bit more protection. We had zero run game in the game too, so that doesn't help for a rookie quarterback with no run game. And he still sat in there and made some throws. And I was pretty impressed. Not gonna lie. I know he had the other interception that was a tip pass by Will Anderson. We couldn't block Will Anderson for nothing. He had himself a day. Hey, that boy had himself a day. So shout out to him. But yeah, I think the future is definitely bright, man. There's a lot of young talent at receiver. You got your quarterback that looks promising after that week. And look, I think it'll only continue to get better the more reps he gets. So I'm excited to watch him for the rest of the year.
And to add to, you talking about your first career start being against a defense that right? D'Amico, I saw it earlier today on ESPN. It was another quarterback that was a rookie that was his first start, and he ended up playing D'Amico, and they just kind of compared it to
Caleb, probably.
I think it might have been Caleb. It might have been Caleb. But just talking about the amount of pressures that they sent, and amount that about him trying to get home on rookies and trying to pretty much make an example out of them and showing they're not ready. So for Drake May to be able to have the day that he had, man, I think that's a good sign. And like you said, that offensive line can give him a little bit more time and continue to let him grow. I mean, I think I got something good in New England. So anytime.
Yeah, and I think once they get Ramondre back healthy too, I think that helps because his versatility, running the football, take a little bit of pressure off of him, get Ramondre the ball in space 1-on-1. I think that helps a lot, man. So, I'm not sure if this results in a bunch of wins or anything this year, but I think there'll be a little bit more exciting plays, offensively than what we've seen so far throughout the year. On the defensive side of things, we got to shore that thing back up. Joe Mixon, Damian Pierce, they had themselves a field day. We got gashed. This week, last week against the Dolphins, Mostert and those guys, they're running the football on us too. So that was a tough week, man. So shout out to Drake May on that first start, man. Definitely rooting for you. Keep up the great work. We're gonna switch it over to some college football. We had some good college games, this past weekend. Alabama almost went down once again in South Carolina. Man, what y'all do y'all think them boys?
Man, that's all bad example.
What you think, Moore?
I think as we see they're beatable, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I can see them losing 3 games this season.
I gotta pull up their schedule.
Yeah, I think you still got
for sure.
Oh, for sure. You got to play Tennessee.
They got Ole Miss.
You got Ole Miss. You play Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
they got Tennessee this week.
They got Tennessee this week. Yeah.
Mizzou, at Tennessee.
Mizzou, LSU, Oklahoma, Auburn. So,
not Texas, Oklahoma. Yeah, they got it tough. LSU, they got it tough. It's possible to see Alabama outside the top 12 this year. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm about to say I see why NCAA trying to get 16.
It's possible. But the thing is, like, bro, Alabama's always struggled with mobile quarterbacks and quarterbacks that can extend plays. So people are watching that. It happened with Vanderbilt.
Yeah.
It's now happened with South Carolina. Iamaliava can move a little bit.
Yeah.
I guarantee you they try to take advantage out of that, getting them out of the pocket and moving the pocket for him so he can get out and extend plays. So I mean, we're gonna see, and they play at Tennessee. Yeah, Rocky Top. That's gonna be a tough environment.
Yeah, man. I don't trust Alabama, man. I don't know. I mean, Milroe has a couple little shaky games. I mean, I think he need to get back confidence as far as throwing the football, trusting his legs, just being that dynamic football player. Because when he rolling, them boys be dang near impossible to stop. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's all about him just protecting the football. If he don't turn the ball over, I mean, they probably going to win 95% of the time. So, look, I think he just got to settle in defensively. They just got to, tighten things up, get back to, playing that Alabama-type defense. I know it's different coaches, so, look, it's different schemes and everything, and they got to sure that stuff up. But I don't know about them boys, man. It's the SEC look good. You got Ole Miss looks solid. LSU looks solid. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Georgia still looks solid.
Yeah, Georgia looks solid, too. So
Texas.
Yeah, Texas.
Yeah,
my thing with Bama is like, and you talked about it, they're just not dominating in that trenches as they used to. Yep. That was really the difference between when you played at Bama. Is like, man, we don't really got no shot up front, offense, on the offense side of the ball and on the defense side of the ball. And then their offense just looks so bland, right? Like a lot of college football and nowadays is, a lot of motions and getting guys. The offense just look real, real bland. So we'll see. It is a part of the year where you might be one of them teams that get 2-3 losses and you're not going to make the playoffs, and it's time for you to go ruin somebody else's season. So they got a couple of those teams. They're going to play an Ole Miss team that got 2 losses already. They kind of on the outside looking in, trying to get into that 12 conversation. If you ain't going to make it, why not go spoil somebody else's, season? So we'll see.
Speaking of Ole Miss, LSU, they had a tough little matchup going on. They went down to the wire, and our guy Kyron Lacy, early on in the year, my guy, had his celebration shooting his fire, at the opponent after the touchdown, and I don't think he learned his lesson just yet.
I'm going back live. I'm going back live.
That boy went on live with it.
Back on me. Backs. Hey, man. Don't let it go, man. Yeah. Wide receiver type shit. I'm going back live. I ain't done anything, bitch. What's down, BT, baby? What's down, BT, baby? Hey. What's down?
BT, baby,
man. Hey.
Hey. Hey.
Fucking game. Hey. Shut up, baby. Come on, man.
Oh.
Hey, what up? Pop.
Crazy, bro.
Hey.
Bro, we cooked, man. Young generation cooked.
Hey, man.
It's a different generation.
You got our darling Garrett Blunt kicking. What you think about that, man? What's going on with these jitterbugs, man? I don't know what they got going on.
There you go.
What's going on with these jitterbugs, man? I don't know what's going on.
You got the I don't know.
They niggas, boy.
Them boys tripping.
Them boys be turned up, nigga.
Boy, you saw the stand set in.
Hey, them boys be turned up. Them boys pulling out straps and all that. Shoot niggas in the back of the head, all that. I know y'all seen that video. Y'all seen that?
Same niggas. I don't know.
That boy pulled that strap out, shot Buddy in the back of the head. Oh, you gonna do this in front of the ref, huh? Wildin'.
Bro,
and then go shrug your shoulders afterwards.
Like, come on, bro. You gonna throw the flag on that? Like, yeah, I'm gonna throw the flag on that.
Bro, these jitterbugs, man. I don't know. To me, that's on Brian Kelly, dog. Like, I don't know what's his disciplinary policy. Like, bro, we gotta have something going. Like, you just gonna keep letting this ride? Like,
James, man.
Bro, that's
BK can't control them young. Them hands, man.
You gotta know where they're coming from too.
Yeah. I know he's straight from the boot. You can hear him, right?
You can just point them in the right direction. You know, Red.
Yeah. Come on, get to some of the vets around to get Pat Pete, get some of those dudes like steer
some alumni to come back around.
Yeah, man. Like, look. I mean, obviously this dude, he's a dog. Like, he's a good football player. Like, you don't think these scouts? I mean, I know some of them may overlook it. I don't know, but. Look, they gonna look at all these tapes. You shooting people, you getting on live, still going back, fake shooting guns. Like, come on, man. Like,
all that come back around.
Come back around. Like, Like, I mean, I don't know if you really own that like that. I don't know. Some of these Jets now. Like, I don't know what you do, man. I don't know what you do off the field. You know what I'm saying?
Real shit. Ain't no telling what them Jets coming like. It ain't no telling what they coming in coming in college out of high school with, bro. Some of them got charges. Some of them, yeah. So it's just sometimes it's where you grew up at.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to get that up out your system. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way for sure. We gotta turn the page. We gotta go Ohio State, Oregon. You was in the building.
Hold on, after they win, I see. That's LG.
Hey, I was out there. I was up and down. I was on the sideline the whole time, up and down the sideline. I ain't no going to sit in no seat. They gave us seats and shit, but ain't nothing.
I feel a lot of energy, especially that
was 61,000, like 60. It was more people there than I ever heard or seen ever in my life.
Wow. It looked like it was rocking. What was the atmosphere?
It was so. Bro, I ain't never heard that loud before. It was so loud, bro, to where at one point it didn't even sound like people screaming. You know how you can hear voices like, like it all sounded the same. Bro. It didn't even sound like people screaming. That just sounded like a jet flying over the.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
That joint was lit. I mean, I know coming into the year when y'all joined the Big Ten, I thought y'all had an opportunity to win it. Y'all was probably the one team I thought jumping into the Big Ten had the opportunity to win it in year one. And look, I thought this was going to be a great matchup for y'all to kind of figure out what y'all was really about. Y'all stepped into the challenge because I thought, out of all the Pac-12 teams, y'all could actually play in the trenches, unlike most of the rest of them. It's just more airing out, all that type stuff. And look, y'all handled business. I was impressed. Even Dylan Gabriel.
Bro. I was waiting for him to have a contest like this. I was waiting for him to play against a team like this to show me what he brings to the table. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like if Oregon go get you out of the transfer portal, you a good quarterback. Every quarterback that came through the transfer portal and got to Oregon been a solid quarterback. But I hadn't seen that game that really like turned me on like to what kind of player he is.
Yeah.
And man, shit, he. I saw him after the game. It was like, I'm like, bro, you showed me something today.
Yeah.
Hey, you showed me something today. He was playing in that beer, and it looked different out there versus on TV too.
Yeah. It was. You go ahead.
he remind me, and I'm not gonna compare him to this person because this person went on to win the Heisman and was out of the world when he was at Oregon. But he kind of gave me a little bit of a shorter Marcus Mariota, right? Like he presents so many problems.
Put me in the. Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, he could, you know what I'm saying? He can make plays with his feet. If he need to take off, he's a home run hitter. You know what I'm saying? If he need to take off.
Yeah.
And then he's real good, throwing the ball with the weapons that he got around him. So, I mean, this could be another national championship year, like how, when Marcus was there.
Yeah, I think
we look good at that game. And the quarterback that he remind me of is Jeremiah Masoli.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day, yeah.
He's stout, strong. He could throw that big. And I don't know how many quarterbacks ever came through Oregon that was left-handed.
Yeah, it's rare.
Left-handed though. Yeah. So he showed. That's what he showed me. He showed me like because a lot of people probably forgot about what Masoli did at Oregon, bro. Masoli academic stuff, bro. Masoli put us in a he turned into that dude. So that's what we put me in the mind of. And they gave him the 8 because I'm pretty sure because he's probably a Pacific Island. He's the more whatever. I don't really know what the nationality is, but like I know he's from like Hawaii or something like that. So him and Mariota got that in common because I always thought that they was never gonna let nobody wear number 8 again.
Yeah, after that.
If you go to Oregon, he got a whole wing dedicated. It's called Marcus Mariota. Whatever the wing
alley was, but dog.
And it got like his Heisman. It got all his accolades. If you turn around and look at it a certain way to show his face, like it's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah. Y'all got that stuff over there.
That's crazy.
When you walk in Oregon, it'd be wild.
Looking about their face, they were like, bro, turn around and look this way. I'm like, bro, y'all really got Buddy face up here. That's crazy.
I got to talk about the end of the game situation for Ohio State. Obviously they driving down. They need a field goal to go down there and win the football game. And Pretty sure they had a penalty to play before. The clock kept running. They kept letting
offensive pass interference.
Yeah, offensive pass interference on Jeremiah Smith, which kind of questionable. Whatever they called it though.
Not questionable.
You said PI?
That was not questionable.
It's
that's questionable.
Hey, my dog just bit my dog.
Within 5 yards.
This is what I'm saying. All game, and the man-to-man coverage has only been one guy that was really getting like beat on our defense. Outside of that, bro, everything else was strapped. And then that one time, how he had that much space. There's no way. Ain't no way.
No, just bit body though. That's all.
But he ain't that big though.
Hey,
my dog strong, no?
Man, he's strong. Hey, man, them boys on that shit.
I will say that though.
Hey, number 9 on our team. Hey, I don't care who was over on his side, bro. He was strapping shit up all game.
Yo, hey, Evan Stewart. Hey, that's number 7. Evan Stewart, receiver.
Number 7.
Bro, that boy gamer. That boy's a gamer.
Went crazy, huh?
Yeah, he was a baller.
Yeah.
Johnson, 15.
There's running 4.2s, bro. He probably one of the fastest players in the country.
Yeah.
His speedster, bro. Nah, he running. Yep. I didn't really think he was running like that till I seen it in person. You know, sometimes some people just like, dang, bro, he running fast, but like when you see it in person, it's like, boy, that nigga really got it.
He like D'Anthony Thomas fast.
I'm about to say D'Anthony, yeah.
I mean, I'm a Florida dude. Now I done seen the speed. Got it running.
Matt, you can pull the clip up, Matt. Roll the clip real quick. Let's see.
Hey, yeah, these young niggas cutting up, man.
Yeah,
he good too though.
Yeah, he raw. He was going. He was finna eat, but he loaded.
Yeah. Bro, we can't
spit on nobody.
That's one of the most disrespectful.
Yeah, bro. I don't care what team you on. They ain't gonna never rock with that.
Nah.
Yeah. And day number 1, hey, he was nice.
Yeah. Ibn Nosen, he's solid. He a bit.
Hey. But hey, I draft him off of self-control alone.
Yeah, because
hey, I don't know nobody in the world that I've ever met personally in my life that can let somebody. I don't care if it's on a visor,
nothing.
On a. If you spit on anywhere near me, bro, it's up.
It's on site.
I'm about to snatch you up or something. Like,
I'm gonna have to keep to leave you.
See what?
Hey, I'm gonna have to jack up. I'm gonna have to do something.
Oh,
Let it spit on me. That's the right move right there, young man.
Yeah, man. Because that's crazy. I ain't seen that one in a little while. I mean,
bro, I ain't seen nobody spit on nobody. Long time
in the game too, like
yeah,
you pushing it, man.
and this coming from me, bro. You the biggest game on TV right now.
Yeah, everybody watching.
That's not gonna ever get missed.
Yeah.
Didn't it just actually it just happened a couple weeks ago? It was another college game where somebody spit on somebody and got ejected from a game or something like that.
Really?
I'm almost positive. I thought I saw that on Twitter.
Well, I'm gonna say this, bro. Number 1 is he built and wired a little different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't, sometimes you got to go get them kind of kids to make your program what it is.
Got a little edge. You got
Wisconsin, if you're listening.
Right.
Yeah, Wisconsin, we definitely need a little bit more of those.
You didn't say somebody's going to spit on somebody.
We got teeter that line.
You want that little extra, like, man, come on, bro, what y'all got going? Like, you need that.
Yeah, a little tone setter.
You need that. And to be real with you, bro, we should have. That game shouldn't have been that close.
We
had this extra point. We had the missed field goal. We had the 2 2-point conversions that we go for that we didn't get.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's 5 or 6 points on the board right there. Now we ain't sweating for the last 10 seconds of the last 1 minute of the game. We ain't sweating because if they score. It's a tie ball game, but now we sweating. They done got in field goal range. I'm over here cussing and yelling at the coaches. And I'm out here telling niggas to run the ball. I'm telling them, hey, bro, stop playing so conservative. Like, bro, when we started the drive off, bro. We started the drive off like the corners was like 10 yards off, and the safeties was like 18 yards.
Scary, LG though. The boy good.
No, I know they is, but now you put yourself in the position to be where we was. If we don't get that penalty, bro, I don't know what that game looked like.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I thought on the first play y'all got the sack, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. Like Will Howard looked shook. Then he made a couple throws. I'm like, oh, them boys started to roll. And then the PI kind of
he what do you call it? He's athletic.
He mobile in that pocket. Yeah. So it's definitely solid.
I will say this, man, and college football is so crazy because you look at just previous weeks, right? Like, you know, had games where Oregon struggled, and it's like, bro, what the hell going on? But then you play Ohio State, and everybody come alive. You know what I'm saying? So it's just I'm gonna be real interested to see how y'all fare up in y'all, like, you know, how y'all play the remaining of y'all schedule. Because on paper, bro, like y'all receiving core is out of this world. Like, I don't see how people are gonna be able to stop that when you got 4 or 5 legit guys that can go make plays. And then credit to y'all defense and y'all secondary. Like, we talking about damn near people talking about the best receiver to ever play college football. And I know it's early, and for y'all to be able to strap, I mean, he made some plays, which they gonna do, but for how y'all secondary handle that they receiver group, I mean, y'all play good like that.
Yeah,
and
y'all
they did their thing, bro. I think that number 9 set the tone. That's that corner. He's number 9. He said, I don't know. I don't remember his exact name, but I watched him all game, and I'm like, bro,
Nico Reed.
Yeah. That's the thing. Hey, I'm looking at him all game, and I'm like, bro, I want to see what you're gonna do, because if you're gonna come out here and stand in the paint, I know we're gonna be straight.
Yeah.
But if you can't hold up with none of these receivers, bro, we in trouble. And he answered the bell. That was a big game for him.
Yeah.
And y'all schedule pretty favorable. Y'all got Purdue Friday. Illinois fairly tough. They've been playing solid ball. Michigan kind of, you know, if you can't stop they run, then but they can't throw the football at all. Got Maryland, you know, not really good. Then y'all got to come to Wisco. So we'll see what that look like.
Yeah. 10 degrees. I get cold in Oregon.
Yeah,
we might slide out into that. You got to pull up. You got to pull up.
I gotta slide.
Yeah, for sure.
I said nothing to y'all all game. I ain't saying nothing to y'all before the. Hey, I'm gonna drop y'all up on Friday. What's up, dog? Ain't that what Dion said? Ain't that what Dion said in the group chat?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't even on the field no more. It's like that.
It's up. All the Hey, I'm over there in y'all crib. I know how it goes. I know how it goes. Be the one person out there with the Oregon on there. Everybody you go to, you're going to be like, bro, what y'all got? What's going on, bro?
I brought him up, Bill.
Here we got UW at the end, right?
Yeah, you got Washington last game.
That's going to be a solid game. That's always, no matter how good or bad they is, they always play us solid.
Yeah, so y'all might lose 2 at the end of the season.
Who?
Y'all might lose to both UW.
Ain't nothing.
No, them boys gonna be favored every game.
But I will say, bro, Wisconsin is one of them teams that if you don't come out there and play your kind of game, but they're gonna beat your ass. Because they're gonna always be hard nosed. They're gonna always be tough. They're gonna always tote the pill no matter what. Like that's one of them teams that if you don't go out there and buckle your chin strap, you're gonna fuck around and lose a slugfest.
Yeah.
I ain't even think y'all best defensive player was hurt. I think he ain't played against Ohio State, right? The D lineman,
Jordan Birch.
Oh, Jordan.
He didn't play.
He was down.
Yeah.
Nice too.
He was over there though. He was out there with us.
Yeah.
Hey, giving us the positive energies, my dog.
Hey, linebacker y'all got.
The alumni was stupid deep.
Yeah,
that's what's up, bro.
Stupid, bro. I don't think we ever came that deep before as an alumni to the game. I don't think we ever.
That's kind of what we talk about with our school a little bit. I mean, they're still trying to get that whole thing kind of figured out with the alumni. But I see y'all like you know, Jay Stu, KB was on the sideline. I'm sure it was a couple other dudes, you know, supporting the team, showing your support.
We was out there, yeah.
So I think that means a lot for the players on the sideline. When you look down the side, you see, you know, NFL vets or former Oregon, you know, vets and all that supporting you. I think that give the players a little bit of an edge. You know what I'm saying? You want to play well in front of you know the former some of the alumni. So
right.
I hope that our school kind of gets to that.
How they come around us, bro? They see us. They like, oh shit, bro, LeGarrette, you here? Oh
yeah.
Shit. You're like, bro, hell yeah, bro. Like we wanted y'all. We need y'all here. Like that's how they approaching it. It's crazy because, bro, we ain't been at Oregon in fucking
yeah.
Like
10 plus.
Y'all 10 plus. Yeah. Damn it. What, 14, 15 years?
Almost 15.
Yeah, man. And I gotta ask you too, as a back man, what you think about Genty, man, from Boise State? I know he cut y'all up a little bit too. So
bro, that don't make no sense. Everybody, I think the only knock I keep hearing is, oh, he played for Boise, but I'm like, bro,
That ain't nobody else doing that.
You acting like he on Alabama, or you know what I'm saying? Like you acting like he got one of the coldest lines in the league, or like, bro, listen, Boise ain't the rawest team. They losing too.
Yep.
But he's still putting up 250 a game.
Yep.
Crazy, man.
But, yeah. I mean, bro, he the best back in the country.
For sure.
Without question.
Like it ain't even close. You know,
it ain't even close.
Rushing for over 200 a game. Obviously, you know, teams game planning for you. Still able to rip like some of the runs he be having. Them just a little fake. Like dude just be, he just running through arm tackles like get off me there. And then he got the speed too. Like I didn't think he was that fast.
Yeah, he be sliding
every week.
The Oregon game
over people.
Yeah, the Oregon game was again. You know, Oregon always keep them boys fast.
Yeah,
them pulling away from people. I'm like, damn, that gotta be.
That's what really. Yeah, that gotta be. I'm like, bro, you ran for 200 on us. I don't think we gave that up since Zeke. Zeke.
Yeah, Zeke.
Hey, last person that ran for 200 on us.
I do gotta ask y'all as running backs, like, does it really matter how y'all stand in the backfield? Because I know they was talking about the way he stands in the backfield, how he be just be looking like.
I can't stand like that. I can't stand like that. my dog
for me.
Yeah, my dog NIU, Terry O'Brien, he stand the same way. The straight. I don't know how they get off on the ball. Like I feel like I'd be slow as that. I'm like,
you got to drop. I'm already 2 steps late behind right now, bro. I hope this ain't no power or no counter.
It's
over with.
Hey LG, I want to ask you, bro. For him to win the Heisman, what you think? What you think he gotta do? You think they gotta win? They gotta win a certain amount of games. His numbers is gonna be, you know.
I don't think they gotta win a certain amount of games because I feel like when Lamar won it, they didn't win no crazy amount of games.
See?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When Lamar won it, he won that bit for Louisville. Them niggas wasn't going to no kind of championship. Like, maybe a bowl game, but like that's it. You know, nah, bro. You can't. I don't think you judge giving the Heisman to somebody based off of what team they on. Like if a nigga snapping, bro, you can obviously see this kid is way better than everybody they playing against.
Yeah. I was gonna say Jaden Daniels last year too. Again, he put up them same video game like numbers. They won what 9 games last season.
So it's clear cut who winning the Heisman. I mean,
it should be.
Unless I don't want to say that part, but I think he played the whole season. He finished the season, bro. There is no question that I'm gonna be surprised if somebody hold him up under 200 yards a game.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely way out of
Oregon was gonna stop him. I thought Oregon was. I ain't say stop him, but I thought they was gonna hold him for like 100, 115, 120. Like you can't stop somebody that's just that raw. Yeah. But he still ran for 200 on us. He was if it would have went any further, he probably would have ran for 300 yards.
Yeah, for sure.
So I don't see nobody stopping him, dog. He looked like Derrick Henry out there.
Yeah, he definitely told that pill. Hey, before we wrap up, I gotta talk about Colorado. Colorado played Kansas State in a little tough matchup. Then, you know, post game. I know how y'all feel how Deion, called out his son, Shiloh, thought he played horrible, that type. I mean, that's one of the first times, obviously it's his dad, but you ain't never really heard a coach, say no jump about that. But I mean, be interesting to see how Shiloh responds to it. But the Kawhi there say, I thought he played horrible. Like straight up,
Hey, that's your pop.
Yeah. I done told LB that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, bro.
You gotta keep it real.
I'm like, bro, you look trash, bro.
Yeah.
Because I hold you to a higher standard. I want you to stand on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're going out there being lazy on your routes and you know what I'm saying, or on defense, you want to ankle bite somebody and give up a touchdown because you're trying to chop him down on the knees. I'm like, bro, I tell him, like, bro, you playing trash, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, the people that offered you the scholarship ain't offer you the scholarship to get this.
Yeah. Facts.
You know, I keep it real with him. You know what I'm saying? And some kids could take that and some kids can't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's definitely a different generation. Man, that's what I say. Not said Shiloh is his son. I'm sure you can't go out, say that about probably everybody else on the roster, and they gonna feel some type of way. I'm sure their parents gonna feel some type of way. Yeah,
that was nasty.
Hey, you saw that? Hey, you saw that clip? Boy,
hey James, but that bit was nasty now.
Hey, put my dog.
Look, that boy made a highlight. It's a tough game.
Walking down bleeding with that seat. Extra bullets in my toe, so I can't wait to let it hit.
31
He put a walking down that
on his
street.
ass all night.
Ooh, damn, my dog. Yeah, he definitely a little timid, man. Which is like his second game
He's
back.
been out. He's been out.
Yeah, I wonder if he's still like, you know.
He been out, bro. That's the first game back. He kind of rusty, boy. That was disgusting.
Disgusting.
That was the
What he messed up his arm, man?
I ain't seen nobody drop to the knees like that for a long time,
bro.
I know Dion looking at that be like, boy, I can't believe this nigga that came out here and did this. Like,
Hey, you better off taking your shot. You in a phone booth? Well, you better just trigger.
I just can't believe that he got. I don't know, but that was crazy. I think he's just rusty though. I think he's just rusty.
He probably don't trust it because he messed up his arm.
I think he broke his arm.
I think it's forearm, right?
Yeah, and you know he the type player. He throwing his body in there. So I mean, you gotta trust that. You gotta trust that.
Yeah, but some of them clips right there didn't have nothing to do with.
That he probably scared.
He had something to do with hips, dropping them hips.
I'm saying he probably scared to throw that.
Hey, he said drop them hips and break down, bro.
You clear yourself to play, you better be ready. Yeah, you clear yourself to play. You clear yourself to come in and play. You better be mentally ready because. I mean, it ain't no.
This ain't
high school football. Yeah, it ain't high school football. It ain't no. Hey, I'm gonna let you tackle. Be like, nah, they gonna give you that work.
Jackson State
you say you ready to play, you better come play.
Yeah. This ain't Jackson State no more neither, bro. This real. The coldest of the coldest playing. You playing against week in and week out. The coldest. Yeah, you ain't playing against Jackson States and you playing the coldest players in the country.
Them boys trying to do it to you too. You know, Colorado. Boys trying to do it to you now.
Real shit, huh?
The boy definitely gaming, man.
They still gonna be straight, but how many you think they're gonna win, James? This game? How many you think they're gonna win?
I mean, let me
pull their 4-1, right? They're 4-2.
Yeah, I got to pull their schedule. Let me see who they got. Let me see who Colorado got, man. Colorado football schedule.
What was so
they got,
bad, bro?
They got Arizona. That ain't no easy one. Cincinnati, they probably get that one. Texas Tech, that's probably tough. Utah, that's tough. Kansas, that's tough too. Oklahoma State, that's tough. So,
yeah, boy.
So, yeah, I don't know.
You like them to win 2 more? You like them to win? You like them to win at least?
I can see them getting
at least 2 or 3 more, bro.
I can see them 3 or 4.
I see them get 3 or 4, but they definitely.
I don't see them making a playoff.
Nah, they probably not making the playoff.
Making the playoffs.
Playoffs.
That's only the top 12 teams.
Playoffs.
Boy, it's not ranked. Boy, that's
not ain't ranked.
I do say this. I want to see. I want to see Travis Hunter against that dude from Arizona. So hopefully he healthy.
I
want to see him.
They out. It's in Tucson this weekend. I think I might drive out there and check that out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good little matchup. Hopefully he back healthy. I know he got banged up. Took a little shot, after catching the football. I don't think that really had nothing to do with the amount of snaps he played. He just got one. Travis Hunter.
So no, so do you think that his body gonna hold up in the league?
Nah, I said no.
Not if you're trying to run him.
He ain't gonna be out there every snap. Ain't no way. Ain't no bodies.
I'm saying like on a who like a Devin Hester status. Hester play wide receiver, corner, punt return. Like you think he can do it?
I think he could do it, man. He look like he in good shape. He playing 130 snaps, consistently. that's insane, bro.
That is insane.
Dude, I'll be playing like 20. He'd be hurt sometimes. It's a dude playing 130. That's crazy.
For real. Nah, he a dog, bro. I don't think he the Heisman Trophy winner. But I think he gonna have to win there's some awards out there that's for like him that he should get.
Yeah, man. Hopefully get back healthy. He a fun dude to watch. Make spectacular plays every single week. Definitely would love to see that matchup against McMillan this upcoming week because I think they've been matched up before. They was in the same conference in the Pac-12, but this would be a good one because they both gonna be going to the league this upcoming year, and there's gonna be a tape that's heavily evaluated for this upcoming. Yeah, but that's a wrap for this Money Down podcast on the Believe Network, presented by BetOnline.ag. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Keep liking, keep subscribing. Appreciate it.
Money down, money down.
All go Milwaukee, man.